Alright. Good morning. Good extra morning. Good extra morning because daylight shmavings is today. When you live on a nocturnal schedule, it's weird because instead of like losing an hour's sleep, you just lose an hour to your day. Which I'm not sure which is worse, honestly. Hello. Because I remember looking at the clock, it was 1:59, and then I looked at it again and it was 3 AM, and I was just like, okay. I guess it'll be nice in the fall, because I'll get an extra waking hour. It means that I could just sleep in. I mean, that's what everyone else does, right? Everyone just sleeps in. Yeah. So as I recall, we are over-leveled. Just a tad. Kind of OP at the moment. I think I did all the side quests, right? Yeah, I did like all the side questing. Went everywhere except for the main story, and therefore Wolf Fort. So, it's story time, basically. No. I could still get some Sepith, but no. Nah. Okay, fine. What are they weak to? Everything but water, okay. Then we also have the whole fact that magic is way stronger than any regular attack I have access to at the moment. Have I actually been in this? I haven't been in this map yet. So there might be the odd chest.
Should have done that.
Yeah, 1 whole XP. You have activated the staring contest. I really don't like the one in the back. It's really annoying. Either runs away, or buffs everyone, or both. It's a lot more HP. They're pretty weak to the physical stuff. And fire as well. I ain't got fire.
My love, I give to
Piece of cake.
It's decent. I am low on water, Sepith. I got a ton of fire in that, the tower. You've already looted this chest. You might have forgotten. That's what it actually says. But don't think you can just come waltzing back and apologize. Because you might have to do something more than apologizing. Here's the Wolf Fort. It's really peaceful here. I guess we don't need to worry about Calvard invading us and stealing our puppies or something, huh? Quite a difference compared to the Hawking Gate. Of course, unlike my glorious fatherland, Calvard and Liberal are easy friends. And Erebony has done nothing to deserve different. I imagine our relationship with Calvard has something to do with it, although... Beyond the gate is a mountain pass that would be difficult for a full army to pass through. That's why the gate is so small as well, as I recall. Ah yes, far different from the Hawking Gate, which faces onto a great open road. The hell's with the chickens, though? Oh, whatever. Should probably say hi to whoever is in charge first. Thank you! Can I do that to multiple chickens? I think I can only do it like one. Like if I reload the screen, then maybe I can do it again, but... I was hoping you'd have like restaurant food. I know how to make this? Pretty low on the healing. I may as well rest. Haha, that was fast. It's Private Me! Oh, you're the braces the guild called ahead about, right? Here to investigate the earthquake from what Miss Killica said on the phone. Oh yeah! I forgot about the earthquake. Also in real life. She even keeps us on our toes every now and then. Anyway, we'll do everything we can to help. How about you explain how the earthquake went down? Well, the earthquake happened 3 days ago at roughly 1700 hours. The quake itself wasn't all that strong, and it only lasted 10 seconds. Still, though, the earthquakes rarely ever happen around here. Some of my men are spooked, let me tell you. The part that spooked me, though, once I contacted command at Lyston Fortress to report, they told you that no other part of the region had experienced an earthquake, yes? Yes. And it wasn't just Lyston, even Sanctheim Gate didn't feel anything, and they're practically up the damn road. I called into Zeiss and Elmo and learned they'd felt nothing either. Did you hear there was an earthquake in Zeiss today? Yeah, I heard about that, and that's the thing. We didn't feel so much as a wobble here. Localized earthquakes that only strike small specific areas? Not what I would call the most natural thing in the world. Anything else happen? Did you see anyone strange? I've heard no meaningful reports from my men. It's possible they saw something so minor they didn't feel the need to report it to me immediately, though. Feel free to ask some questions. I'm suddenly wondering if I have a book I haven't read. I'm pretty sure I've read... Yeah, I did read this chapter. Okay, we're all caught up on books. We're with the Bracer Guild. We have questions. Even the one 3 days ago, the day the earthquake happened was just a normal day. If anything suspicious had happened, I'd have reported it long ago. Seems this was a swing and a miss. I mean, there's only like 2 guards here. So. We're from the Bracer Guild. I hope we're not disturbing you, but could you answer some questions? Odd things? Checking the light blocking abilities of my hat when the quake hit. I thought the chief was yelling at me at first. But no, I didn't see anyone around. I mean, I thought it was a prank at first on an earthquake. It wasn't really all that strong. This isn't so much a strange occurrence as it is an admission that you're awful at your job. But to sleep standing? That's a rare skill, Estelle. I, however, can consume an entire full-course meal while asleep on a sofa. Why are you bragging? Was there anything else you can remember at all? Actually, Henning said he saw something weird, but... Well, this was the day before the earthquake, mind you, and one of the other guards here, Henning, asked if anyone passed the gate. When I told him I hadn't seen anyone, he just shook his head. That's curious. I wonder what that was about. He might be able to tell us something. I don't know if Henning is the one on the roof or in here. Oh, I can ask him a question. He knows nothing. Hello. We're here from the Bracer Guild. We got a couple of questions about that earthquake. Oh yeah, gotta say it was a surprise. First time I've ever been in an earthquake. I had no idea what was going on. So what did you want to know? So the thing is, we talked to Brahm, and... yeah, I did ask him that. You asked if someone had passed through the gate? Yeah, let me explain. So 4 days ago, I just finished my watch and was going off duty. Just when I was leaving, though, I saw a weird man coming up the road. Weird man? Was it a man garbed in white with a mask, perchance? No, he wasn't that weird. It was a tall guy wearing a black suit. He also had these black glasses on. Those could be sunglasses, right? They're pretty rare still. So it's likely the same guy. Anyways, just before I went on break, I saw him coming up the road. Most of the travelers who passed by here stopped in at the bar, so I figured I'd see him inside. I take it he didn't? Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't show, so I asked Brahm, and he said nobody passed through. And he's a lazy slaw, but he ain't so bad at his job that he just let a stranger pass through without checking. Perhaps he had business at your barracks? He may have spoken to your commander, for example. See, I was pretty curious at that point and asked the commander, and he said nobody been in there during that time period either. So I have to wonder what happened to that guy I saw. Doesn't seem like he came through. We should tell Kilika. Can I just use the phone? Is there a phone here? There must be a phone here. Kilika called them. Hard to think he has something to do with the earthquakes, but he sounds suspicious regardless. I'll report this to Command at Leiston at least. Alright, I think that wraps up. Let's go back to Kilika. Give me eggs! Thank you. Hey! Made it in time. What do you mean? Has something happened? I contacted Leiston about what we talked about previously and heard something surprising. I figured it was up to me to let you all know. There was just an earthquake at the Sanctheim Gate. What? This is very odd. What the hell is with you fool bracers? Can you see we're in the middle of a cleanup? If you have to nose around, I'd prefer you do it later. Sorry, this is our job. We won't get in the way of the cleanup. Do you mind if we do a little questioning? If HQ hadn't ordered it, I'd tell you a lot to clear out. I've got some urgent business to take care of. You can get the details from my second-in-command warrant officer Talbot. He's in the storage area over there cleaning up. Just make damn sure you don't interfere with any actual work going on here. Oh, he's very ordinary. It really is kind of bad in here. Do you think we should help out a little? I mean, just to be friendly? To be honest, I'd keep your hands to yourself. This is a military facility, remember. There might be secret documents or something scattered around that we aren't supposed to see. Yeah. Still, this is quite a bit more damage than the city of Zeiss earthquake, isn't it? That didn't cause nearly as much of a mess. The ferocity of the quake should be a primary line of inquiry then, as well as asking about our mystery man. Yeah, the guy in the sunglasses. Well, first things first, let's talk to that second-in-command guy. This is not storage. I'm gonna talk to him first. Okay, I will not talk to him first. Just wandering around. Let's just talk to people. Gotta be in here. Clearly, this is a storage room. This is a storage room. Crap, this is gonna be such a pain. Dale will have my hide if it isn't done by nightfall, though. Excuse me. Excuse me. And you are? I see. Thanks for the concern, even if Dale doesn't share my thanks. So you want to know what the situation was like when the earthquake happened, right? Yeah, in as much detail as you can give us. The earthquake began at roughly 1300 hours, 2 hours ago. The earthquake lasted around 30 seconds and was strong enough to knock down big piled up boxes. Wait, so compared to the quake of the Wolf Fort, it's stronger and longer. Yes, the entire earthquake was worse, stronger and longer lasting. Then there was the one in the city. That'd fall about in the middle, I guess. Meaning then that the quakes are getting more powerful each time. It's kind of bad, isn't it? These are natural occurrences. I don't see how we could stop them. I don't suppose the Bracer Guild has any ideas. Well, we're not really sure yet, but we're pursuing a few leads. Speaking of which, did anything weird happen? Like, were there any suspicious people? Come to think of it, Chelsea mentioned something about a strange man yesterday. He's cleaning the roof. If you want to hear the details from him. He's gonna see the man in sunglasses. I don't remember from last week where we originally heard about a man in sunglasses. I remember Estelle being like, what are sunglasses? But that's it. It must have been when we were talking to Kilika. Can I even get in here? Commanding Officer Dale is just like, nah, fuck off. Alright, there's no one on these side bits. Hello, Chelsea. Where were the Bracer Guild? Alright, that guy. I don't know if he has anything to do with the earthquake, but I did see a tall man with black sunglasses around. I knew it. Did you see what this man was doing? He seemed like kind of a tourist, looked at the scenery for a bit, then came down. Sort of caught my attention since you don't see glasses like his often. He didn't say anything to me and walked off, though. I didn't have a chance to talk to him. Did anyone else see him? That's where it gets weird thinking about it. I brought the guy up at dinner since he was kind of weird, but practically nobody else even saw him. The only guy who remembered seeing him was Tammy, who works in the mess hall. Unlike the Wolf Fort, this gate sees quite a bit of traffic, and yet despite this, there are only 2 witnesses. How wonderfully spooky. Alright, let's go talk to Tammy. I can only assume this is some sort of orbment test again. Hey, you're Tammy, right? Mind if we ask you a couple questions? I passed by him on the 2nd floor in the hallway yesterday. I think he was coming down from the roof. That would match what our soldier friend said, yes. Did you exchange any words when you passed? Well, I did say hello. He just kind of grinned in response and said, yo. Just thinking about it makes me all tingly again. He was so wild. Wild? So like a gate? What's that supposed to mean? This guy was a bit taller than your friend. He had this dark suit but opened really casually at the chest, right? He looked amazing. Oh, and he was wearing a pair of black gloves, I think. So sunglasses, a dark suit, and black gloves. Right. This guy might as well wear a sign on his head saying, I am sinister. Be suspicious of my evil ways. I wouldn't say suspicious, he just had a sense of danger about him. You know, that dangerous tough guy charm, right? Right, so you just said hi. You didn't see him afterwards? Unfortunately. I chased after him a little bit. I thought we could, get to know each other. I lost track of him. Can I step out for a moment? Disappeared in a weird way? So this is where I passed him right here. He went walking in this direction. I turned to follow him after a moment, figuring I'd chat with him, right? When I turned, I saw that door over there closing. So I thought, he must have stepped out. Here's my chance to talk to him. teleported. Or he flew away. He flew away. By the time I screwed up my courage and came out, he was nowhere to be seen. In other words, I lost him. But I lost him here. What? How is that possible? This is a dead end, isn't it? Man, there's no way he could have jumped down from this height, right? I figured I made a mistake and thought he went elsewhere. Looked all over Stanktime for him, but I never saw him. Kind of makes me want to jump off the end there. I missed my chance.
Ah, you poor kitten. If it would please you, I could help you forget such lesser men.
Knock it off. I think we have a pretty good idea what happened. Sorry, we had to drag you out here. That's fine. Is he some kind of wanted man? A super skilled, cold-blooded assassin on the run for the Bracer Guild? Look, if you see him again, don't go near him, okay? But he's so cool. Okay, I've got some things to repair, so excuse me. There's no way you could have jumped down from this height. Huh. So does that remind you of anyone? It does. That silver-haired monster who jumped off the top of Grancel Castle. The man we know as Lawrence. If the other ones are like him, I think they could jump from here and survive. I don't think there's any doubt about who our sunglasses guy is now.
Another enforcer of Ouroboros, just like the Phantom Thief, then.
We're definitely done investigating. Let's get back to the guild house. Oh, part of me thought it was just gonna, like, teleport me back to the guild house, but... Oh, everything's back to normal! Is Dale gonna be less of an ass? Nope. Okay. What? Rude?
Enjoy the show.
Wonder if I can upgrade any slots. Probably could. At least ones that are actually worth it. Let's go check that first. Just gotta heal up. I don't know why I felt the need to like come back down and go up like the correct direction moving escalator. I don't think it actually makes a difference. Estelles are good because I know for sure I'm keeping Estelle forever. Chloe and Olivier kind of need it more. I'll do one for Olivier because it's cheaper. Estelle's is pretty cheap though. Oh, let's just do that as well. All right, Estelle is done. She's fully upgraded. A gate. I haven't touched because when does he ever? I'll need to do them eventually when I have like better quartz. But for now, we don't need it. What the? Okay. Oh, it's Tita. And the professor. Hi. We finished investigating the earthquakes. Why are you calling my things junk? I ain't junk. We can get to that in a moment. First, you did, I assume, investigate the Stanktime Gate earthquake. I'd like to hear what you discovered both there and at the Wolf Fort. So the earthquakes grow stronger with each occurrence. This is quite serious. Assuming the rate of growth you describe is a constant. Even one stronger than the Stanktime one hitting the city would be really, really bad. And the man in sunglasses seen at all three locations, I would say it is all but certain that man is an agent of Ouroboros. Given that, I think helping Professor Russell with this experiment is in our best interest. Experiment? These are septium vein measuring instruments I developed years ago. When placed properly on the ground, they can monitor the flow of a septium vein in real time. I know I always ask these questions, but what's a septium vein? I feel like Joshua told me about this at the very beginning of the first game. The very, very beginning of the first game. Huge veins of septium ore, see? I remember this because we were going to a mine. We're talking about septium and sepith and how all that is a thing.
Alright. In the distant past, they were referred to as both earth veins and spirit veins. And I believe in the distant east they're currently called dragon veins, no?
Very knowledgeable, just so. The peoples of the East have built their greatest cities on places where dragon veins converge since time immemorial. The ideal has been to gather the energy of the land and use it to give strength to the nation. Okay. So these devices can stop earthquakes then? No, I'm afraid not. These will only monitor the flows passively. However, one leading theory is that earthquakes are caused in part by septium veins flows bending the earth. If we monitor the veins, therefore, we may be able to discover something about what's causing these blasted quakes. See, that means we need to make sure to set these up. Alright, so 3 devices means 3 places. Look at the map. Set these up in 3 locations. On the northern trap plains where the stone circle is specifically. Okay, I know what that is. Next, smack dab in the middle of the Caldia tunnel. To the first bridge. Finally, in front of Leiston Fortress. Here, here, and here. Easy peasy. I'm afraid it isn't quite that easy peasy. You'll need to insert the sensor needle into the ground at the right angle. Also to the antenna.
An antenna? A transmission device, you mean? So these devices will transmit the information gathered to another location.
You're sharp. The antenna will send the data to our calculating orbit, the cable, so we can easily analyze the septium veins' movements. With the cable, we can monitor all 3 locations at once. Will you be coming with us to help set this up? No, I need to prepare the cable. Tita knows what to do. She can go with you. Yay! Alright, Tita's worth her weight in mirror anyway. Okay, you have no complaints, right? With a look like that? No. No, just don't daydream too much while fiddling with the machine's short stuff. I feel like if we left you to it, you wouldn't even notice monsters until you were actually in their mouths. You're mean. But you'd say me that happened, right? Tita, cuteness 1. Okay, 0. Alright, I need to start tuning the cable. Once we place all the measuring instruments, head to the operation room in the central factory. Is Tita a guest or just a full-on member then? Whoa. Our group here is getting a little credit. Am I just gonna like actually keep everyone and I can actually just choose? Might be a good idea to keep someone here as backup. From here on out, when the time comes to form a party, you may choose members aside from any story-mandated members. What does this mean? Art's not limited by lines. I don't know what that means. Olivia is more. He's stronger offensively, and he can be the
Your aid,
heals.
please. Your aid, please.
I was just like, what did he say? That's also not the voice I give him. Reserve party members will be on the 2nd floor of the local guild house. We'll be speaking with them. You may swap them out with any party members who aren't mandatory. Okay. Alright, let's do it. What level is she? 40! She's level 40! Holy shit. Okay. And she's as squishy as ever. Okay. I don't have anything for her. I could give her all the cat stuff. Massively lowers her defense, though. I just want to see what happens if anything does. Prevent... Faint and... Poison. Sure. Okay, she's not the best magically. Although I don't know if this will count for this game. Last time, her gun counted as an art. And so range actually improved the range of her just a regular attack. She still has smoke and vital cannon. She has eagle eye, which is unnecessary. Okay, so what does he not have? He doesn't have earth. I need somebody to have some earth. I mean, I don't need somebody to have some earth. Like, technically he does, technically. Don't need the eagle eye. It does have better Sabbath on it, but I don't really need it. Let's go with poison. Do I still have do I have petrify? I think I do. Don't. I don't remember what I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what I'll do that. The attack 2 there. And for a hit and it's an action. Okay. I have no seventh upgrader slots. Let's see if I have anything to buy. Okay, that's the gun she's using. I already have these, so it should be fine. Let's go to the tunnel first. Oh, I meant to. Oh, okay. We'll do this first. We'll do this. We have to come back. Anyway, I was gonna check for more side quests. I should also actually fight things, just to see her efficacy in battle. Really weak to everything. Okay, so I think range is actually working. I do need to like check and see. Right, battle cannon, 1500. That's pretty good. The range on that is a lot smaller than I would have thought.
Enjoy the show.
She also got really close. She also gets a ton of XP because of her level. All right, I gotta take off. I want to take off range. If I could remember words today.
Should have done that.
If I really wanted to like power level, I could just go back to the tower and fight the shiny palms. Except I don't have 2 casters to easy kill them, but whatever. What was our arts attack like? I think it's close to what Estelle's would be. Okay, let's I wanna see. I just wanna see. Let's put Eagle Eye back on briefly. I was gonna flame smash, but it tends to knock them away from each other. Okay, it did not affect her cannon. So maybe it counts as physical this time? It's at first bridge, I think. Oh, damn it.
Should have done that.
Let's just give it a quick save. Guess it was like a boss battle or something out of nowhere. Alright, this is place number 1. There's an orbital charging device over here, so this is a bad spot. Which means... point the antenna down the tunnel just so. Should I set it up? Yes. Give me just a minute. All done. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's all together. What's this dish-like thing? Well, that's a kind of antenna for broadcasting orbital waves called a parabolic antenna. It puts out really powerful orbital waves that can cover really long distances. It can even broadcast from inside a place like the Chaldea Tunnel. A most impressive tool. I don't recall seeing anything like this at the corner tool shop. I don't think it's for sale anywhere yet. It's one of Grandpa's inventions though, so I bet the Central Factory will start selling them pretty soon. Lovely. Guess I'm too much of a country girl. This thing will transmit earthquake info? Not yet. I haven't started it up yet. Just need to flip the switch. And then monsters. Really okay to just leave it here? The antenna looks easy to break. Oh, it'll be okay. When it's powered on, it repels monsters like the street lamps do. Oh. Estelle. Oh. What up? It's been a while. I didn't think we'd meet up here of all places. And I see a familiar face caught up with you as well. Weren't you staying at the hot springs in Elmo? Ah, but Sechera, there are currents deeper than the sea at play here. Meaning you're tagging along out of curiosity. Pretty much. Ah, the bobs and slings I endure from you two. Hi, Sechera. And Tita's here too. Oh, Killa could mention getting Professor Russell's help in investigating the earthquakes. You must be helping with that then? Yep. Annalise, you okay? I can't stop myself. You're the cutest thing. I can't not hug you. So cute. What? Right. Annalise's love of cute things. Didn't I call this at one point? Gotta make sure she doesn't smother Tita. You said your name is Tita, right? I'm Annalise Elfiod. You can just call me Annalise, okay? You're being cuter when you get all confused. Sechera, I claim this cutie for the Bracer Guild. We're taking her with us. I know how you feel, but I don't think it's a good idea. If I were you, I'd be worried about her big brother over there. Well, what are you staring at me for? So, why are you guys out here? Did you come looking for us?
No, this is just a happy coincidence. We're on the trail of some clues concerning the Sky Bandits in the old intelligence division.
Huh? Sky bandits? You mean there are guys from those still on the loose? That's right, there's still men from both that the army hasn't caught. You guys found some kind of clue? Well, the guild had witness calls pouring in. Most of them aren't all that reliable, though.
We've been investigating throughout the country, following up on some of the more reliable leads. Though, I was curious. I heard one of the Ouroboros showed up in Rouen.
Yeah, a weirdo in an opera suit calling himself the Phantom Thief. Even with that stupid costume, he was a powerhouse. He really tried to fight us. It could have been bad. Whoa. Whoa. Ouroboros really is dangerous.
More mysterious than dangerous, I'd say. Well, remember, if you need our help, call us anytime. If you use the guild's orbital phones, you should be able to contact us quickly.
Ditto for you, Sachera. We'll be there in an instant.
Good. It's nice to see you again, but this is hardly the place for a long talk. It's about time we moved on.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, how cruel you are, Sachera. How can you be so cold after finally reuniting with your beloved? Oh, well then, why don't you come with us? We can have a drink tonight to celebrate our reunion.
Oh, hey! Sachera can drink a dying dial under the table, you know.
Be cautious in your travels.
Why do you always try to do things that blow in your face? Don't take this the wrong way, but you're two women traveling alone. Make sure you don't bite off more than you can chew, okay? Whoa! Hold the presses. I think the earth just shook again. What did I just say about biting off and chewing?
He does have a point, though. Thank you, Kate. We'll be careful, as should you.
Still, Tina, next time we meet, let's hang out. I didn't think we'd meet up with Sachera and Annalise out here. Tina, are you okay? I was kind of afraid Annalise would squeeze you like a grape. Yeah, I'm okay. That was kind of surprising, though. She's not a bad person, so forgive her, okay? Still, though, remnants of the bandits and intelligence goons, both groups seem to have secret society backing. Imagine I could talk today. If those two do a good job, we might get some valuable clues. We better do our best too. Anyway, so regular's fine, right? Yeah. Yeah. I can still hear, like, the device. Okay. Like, ow. Oh, okay. I thought they were hitting Cheetah. Oh, there's 3 of them. I kind of want to flame smash, but I also just want to kill them. Smoke cannon.
Prepare to meet your fate.
Smoke cannon is so good, even if it does like no damage.
99.
Her attacks definitely count as like physical attacks this time. Which is kind of a shame, because I thought that was kind of neat. Made her a little, like, even more, it made her attack even more unique.
Take that! Should have done that.
Alright, let's go look at some side quests, if there are any. I don't know if I just got front loaded with side quests, and they almost all said term long. Like the game expected me to like take my time with them and do story along the way. Like, no. I think it'd be useful if I upgraded one of our slots. At least the first one. That's pretty cheap. Peepy Tom, gotta do that now. At the Elmo Hot Springs. Okay. Another one on trap planes. Specializing in blood-sucking attacks. Has high recovery abilities. That sounds annoying. Soldat Army Road. Wherever that is. This one's at the Central Factory. I'm gonna do the Peeping Tom and the Stone Circle, and then while I'm there, I'll just like try and get some shiny palms in the tower to kind of get Tita up a few levels, and then I'll do that investigation. Bullet barrage? What? Oh, they're pretending to be me and Annalise, it seems like. Hello. What's brought you all together today? We're here to stay the night, of course. Yeah, I wish. We're here for work today. We saw the board. Seems like you have some kind of problem. Oh, that thing I contacted the guild about, eh? Something about a peeping Tom? If you gotta admit it, I'd like you to investigate immediately. Do you guys have time? Yes, of course I have time. Apparently someone's been peeping on my guests. It's a recent thing, but I've heard tell from a number of my female guests in particular. I won't stand for it, so I contacted the guild. Totally gross. When I find him, I'm gonna rearrange his face. What kind of specifics have you gotten from your guests? Did any of them see the criminal? No, nothing that clear. They've been reporting things like the feeling that someone's watching them or strange sounds.
Might it only be a misunderstanding of some sort?
Thought so too at first, but like I said before, I keep getting those same reports again and again. At this point, I can't just toss it aside. It's certainly true. It's not even clear that this is a case, really. There's no way we can investigate properly. If it ain't clear, then we just gotta put it to the test. Not like we could make an arrest unless we caught them in the act anyway. What? It should be obvious. We're gonna take a bath. You want me to be a bait to lure out the criminal? I don't really mind, I guess. Don't know if you'd be much bait, but you're all we got. Do the best you can. Well, excuse me for not being sexy, you dick.
Do not be disheartened, Fairstelle. What you lack in seductiveness, you're more than make up in raw nudeability. Nubility.
Is nubility a word? Or is it just like, is that a play on words on nudity? I wasn't laughing, I was just kind of happy. Sounds sweet enough, sure, but you do know this is a totally exploitative bait plan, right? Alright, let's go have a bath. I guess we're really doing this. What? Hey, wait a sec. Good time, you're not coming? What the hell are you on? Why do I have to go into the bath? The better question is, why wouldn't you? You've come this far, you're not gonna bathe? Well, I won't stand for it.
She has a point. Come now, there's no need to be shy. Not with Olivier here. Why would you be shy around me?
I ain't exactly what we need for this job. What nonsense. You got nothing to worry about if you're a man, so man up. Get your butt in the bath. What she said? Alright, I get it. Go in. Just don't forget that this is a job, you guys. Could you lend me a towel? Or did you forget yours, Tita? I didn't think I'd be taking a bath. She doesn't mess around, does she? Outdoor baths are the best.
I agree. I was almost charmed by the sights here.
Right, you stayed here.
Indeed, I soaked up quite a bit of Elmo's charms after the birthday celebrations. I invited Sachera as well, but sadly she was busy.
What, you invited Sachera? Olivier? Do you and Sachera have a special kind of relationship?
I leave it to your imagination. However, fear not. Now I am yours alone, little Tita.
What? Hey, Olivier. The scary big brother over there is glaring at you.
Yes, I can feel his hot gaze upon me, being most keenly. Or perhaps he is lonely. Agate, would you like to join the conversation?
Whatever, don't forget the reason we came here. Don't let your guard down. Yeah, why did you leave your bandana on? The way you look is kind of standoffish. Whether I stand off or stand in, it's got nothing to do with you. I don't do anything without this on.
It's true that everyone's free to do it as they please, but... Do you wash your hair with that on?
Use common sense. Of course I'll take it off then. Oh, thank God. He does take it off. Are you two idiots? What the hell do you think I am? I mean, I don't know. It seems really plausible for you. You seem like the type to do any crazy thing you set your mind to. You know that this and that and this are something. I've read that completely wrong. Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Looks like they're here. Peepy Toms? You see that brush to the north? Check it out subtly so they don't notice. It's a friggin' sheep! It's most likely our peeping Tom.
What should we do? Even if we wanted to try and catch him, we can't lay a finger on him from here.
Someone needs to go out first and go around. How you doing, big booby? Olivier, you two draw the enemy's attention.
Understood. Well then.
What? They're gonna run! Oh. That's a lot. Still after them! Get them peeping toms, those dirty sheeps. They're pretty good. Sad about daylight savings, but you know. What are you gonna do? What is this? It looks like they're casting shit. Why do they have so much HP? I don't have any good fire spells on me, do I? How you doing, Averoic? Do I? I do have Flare-Bolt X. Okay. I do have Strength up, so now I could just beat down the final break. I may as well get a thing in. Let's attack delay this one. And then I'll let's break. Oh, I fucking took him out of the circle. Oh, right, he's got his single one on. I'll go on this one. What? Are they all invincible? Has a creepy smile. Oh my god. Dirty calculating sheep. Seems to be excited. Seems more evil than usual. What? Guess I'll try and blind some of them.
Prepare to meet your skin!
Okay. What the fuck? Probably should have leveled Tita first. Big sheep. The ultimate fusion sheep. They actually have significantly less HP now. The ultimate fusion sheep elevated beyond the color of wool. Sheep level 600%. Okay. This is odd.
We're good to go!
I may as well. I may as well just heal.
My love, I give to
Nah. She gets one shot. Should I even keep her alive? Should I even bother?
We're good to go!
For the XP. I mean, she's taking damage. She's being a very good tank. Holy shit.
We're good to go!
My love, I give to
Can I attack delay? I can. The advent of our sheep god. Yeah. Chapter is this? 2? Pretty sure.
Care for a rematch?
I only got 760 for her.
Yes, I believe this settles things.
Never thought they'd combine into one super creepy sheep. I doubt they'll come back now that they've bloodied their noses. Next time you go there, I'll make sure you ain't breathing when you leave. Now get out! That was something out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, that was really weird. So the Peeping Tom turned out to be monsters? We can't be absolutely sure, but it's very likely. We taught them a hard lesson, though, so I don't think they'll bother you again. One or two of those guys I understand, but don't you think it's a little weird that there were so many coming? It is very odd. This is the first time we've had such a thing. Something must have happened. Maybe it has something to do with the earthquakes? I mean, sometimes monsters go a bit wild because of earthquakes. Maybe their habitat got messed up.
It certainly is believable.
Whatever. If they show up again, I'll just have to give the guild a ring. Yeah. We'll be back. We'll beat up them creepy sheep every day. I mean, I'd rather do this off the clock, but sure. You guys are welcome in the Baz anytime, on the job or no. That was weird. That was very weird. Is there a place to rest? Oh, I can just rest right here.
Rest.
Alright, let's get some CP. Alright. Let's find a couple of shiny palms. Catch Cheetah up in levels. I'd rather fight some shiny palms than, like, fight random battles. Plus, the monster is on the way to the tower, I think? Ow. I was hoping you'd do more damage. Oh, this one's stronger.
Take that! Shouldn't have done that.
There's one... I'm in Trap Plains right now, right? Yeah. I actually don't know which screen it's on. Alright, we gotta find this monster. Does it say anything else? It's called Yaka. Respond immediately to the threat. Stop with the surprise! I feel like she's about to die. That was handy. No, I'll save it. I'll save my speed for other things.
Take that!
We're good to go.
So how's everyone doing today? Do you enjoy losing an hour? 'Cause I don't. That must be it. Yeah, that kind of sums it up. Okay. I kind of wish I had the AoE one on him.
Let me show you the
I don't know how much damage this is gonna do. Yeah, I didn't think it'd do much. I mean, if all they do is super recovery, I'm okay with that.
Come on.
I feel like she's guaranteed to kill one, so. Are they... Do they attack? Is that a thing that they do? They are very quick. Live's S-Craft is useless on Nightmare when the mage just assumes to remove the scales of the strength. Yeah. That's why I almost never use it. I'm like, it does no damage. There's no point. Kinda want a Wild Rage. So I can just kill one more. I don't know. Hit this one. Might die. Yes. I don't have enough of a battle cannon. That sucks. I'd rather not have anyone die. Can't do anything about it. I feel like he'll just kill them. I'm going for it. Oh. shame. Alright, we're getting there on the damage. How are they doing? Can't kill any of them, so I'm doing it. Oh, I didn't have enough HP. Cool. Cool, look at us now. Look at us now. You think we'll just die? I feel like we'll just die. There's no way we do enough damage. No, that's suicide. YOLO? I could just YOLO. Alright, she can place that anywhere. Forgot how good her crafts were. Oh man, if he was gonna cast before them, they would definitely die. He's gonna crit though. Fuck it. So maybe they don't kill. Now they killed it. They took the crit. Fuck.
Let me show you the truth. Take that.
Yes. Okay. Let's just try blinding it.
Prepare to meet your spin.
Okay. Okay, well I can't one-shot it with a spell. Look away for 5 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. I might just use one of these. Cures KO, heals all HP. I can't fucking reach anybody. He can't fucking move. Well. I don't have TLoH either. GG. This is not GG. Oh, I'm about to die. Oh, he just crit healed himself.
How could I fail?
Yep. Yep. I'm just gonna use his area thing. It should kill most of them, right? Let's just find out. It's at 200. I should be able to do like 450 to 500.
Let me show you the true essence. Take that.
Yes. There we go.
Piece of cake.
First try. Oh, almost 2 levels. Easy peasy. Alright. The next story objective is near the tower as well, so... it's pretty handy.
shouldn't have done that.
Oh, I thought she had at least tier. That's fine.
Care for a rematch?
Why do I have to have this giant, like, trail of people? Surprise attacks. No. That's not happening. Alright, we're back to the tower. Now I need to remember how to get to that floor. I think it's straight ahead. Yeah, here we are. Without Chloe, I don't have a good way of... I can't just, like, dark matter twice. I don't think Estelle's dark matter... It might. Estelle's dark matter might let me do it. Where are my shiny palms? Balls. Yeah. Oh, come on. Aha! Almost fucking killed Tita. She kinda needs to stay alive. I recall these are just weak to attacks. Yeah. Let's just heal up. Fuck! There we go. Oh, it's a crit! It's a crit, dark matter! Fuck yeah. Alright, that's one.
Care for a rematch?
3,000! She gained 4 levels. And a crest charm. Fuck yeah. It's only a matter of time. Are you guys going insane yet? There we go. It might be strong enough. I really hope it doesn't run. Okay, good. Well, we should be fine. Oh, she has dark matter too. Well, she has not that she has like a lot of VP or anything. I wonder if Soul Blur will do it. One damage.
Enjoy the show.
Alright, she's level 49 now. I'll do one more and then we're good. Just get her to 50. I kinda wanna take that crit, but I don't know how. Fick! Don't you EP slurp me. I guess I should have used dark matter actually. I can't use a Gates thing because I think he's wearing, or maybe he's not wearing the I thought he was wearing a talisman, but maybe not. Let's just go for it. Oh no, he is. Never mind.
Go for it.
Okay, good. Didn't run.
Care for a rematch?
I also got some good sepets for unlocking shit. Now I just need to get the fuck out of here. I found a shiny palm though, so I will attack the shiny palm. Oh, it died!
Here I
Alright.
am. Piece of cake.
Alright. Oh, God damn it. Alright, so now that she's a little more comparable. Yeah, I figured her stats would be pretty close to what Estelle's were, like between arts and attack. So she'll be able to actually do some damage now, which will be nice. And she has Smoke Cannon 2 as well, which I assume is just bigger. Oh. That's right, this is where that book from the records room was hidden. The stone circle's so spooky as ever, I see.
They seem to have been erected with purpose, but I believe they predate even ancient Zemuria. They are quite simple. Someone simply split stones and stood them up.
The ancient people who lived on orbital energy and then vanished. The tetracyclic towers in the sealed area beneath Grant's castle are both Sumerian, right? Yeah, apparently. It's true this thing isn't remotely like those. Grandpa told me once that there's a really strong septium vein running beneath this area. He thought this place might have been important to a religion a really long time ago. Which means it's a good place for explaining the flow of a septium vein. Where should we put the measuring instrument? Ground here looks pretty solid and it's not in the ruins. Direction is good. Right here. All done. Well, flip that switch. It's another peeping sheep.
Such a monstrous display.
They're after the quartz. Rude. Oh, that's not so bad. Back to Earth. Back to Earth. I ain't got no Earth. We try to feint them though. Use Earth. Not that I actually want to use any of it. I want a flame smash. That's a bad idea. At least currently. I'll just attack delay up there. Guess it doesn't matter. God damn it. Knocked it. God. Okay. Let's crit heal everyone. Or it's a powerful smoke screen. Or I think I'm better off trying to blind them.
Prepare to meet your fate!
Nice. I think I'll let Tita heal everyone. I think we'll be okay, because they're all blind. Therefore, I have no Earth. Just Ariel. Hit 2. Oh, fuck. I don't have confidence. Let's have a salmon.
We're good to go!
You're supposed to be blind!
Go for it!
God damn it. Let's just attack one.
My love, I give to thee.
Okay. Let's chain with Olivier for sure.
Let's do something!
Dang. Keep forgetting how much chains can do damage-wise. They don't miss their true punches, do they? Tita's going next. Cool. I missed a blind sheep. Imagine a world where I missed a blind sheep.
Go for it!
I may as well.
Let me show you the true essence. Take that.
5 XP! Alright, flip the switch now so they can be repelled. These were definitely the nastiest, creepy sheep-like things I've ever fought. I feel like we fought a nastier, creepier one just now, but okay.
Peter, are you injured? If you get hurt, I'll be happy to treat you, just like Big Brother Olivier, no?
I'm okay. More importantly, I need to flip the switch. Yay! Yeah, that's 2 down. Okay. Where was the other monster? It was sold at... I'm assuming that's the road towards, Lyston Fortress. I'm assuming. God damn it!
Shouldn't have done that.
For fuck's sake. Just still getting 1 shot. Okay. Yeah. How do you like preemptive attacks?
Take that!
Alright, rule!
Yeah, let's go report some things. Alright, let's do this part search. It was... 1st floor, okay. Also... Alright, stealth's done. Need 1 more. The maintenance desk, is that this dude? Oh, it is. You looking for something? Aren't you looking for us? Oh. Are you guys bracers then? Yeah, we saw your request on the board. Do you have time to hear about the problem? Yes. Sounds like you're looking for something. Yes, I'm looking for some small orpiment parts. I was going around checking to see if the equipment in here was unharmed. I guess they all spilled out of the hole in my pocket when I was moving around. You got a hole in your pocket? Yeah, that'd do it. I knew it was starting to tear, but I was freaking out when the earthquake happened, and I just stuffed them in my pocket without thinking.
So they tumbled from your person while you were walking around. Yes, I believe we grasped the particulars of this case. Many orpiment parts are delicate little things. Seeking them out sounds like quite the arduous task.
That does sound like a pain. But fear not, I have a secret weapon for you. So this is a bit of an oddball metal detector we've invented. This metal detector can pinpoint specific metals. In other words, you can select a specific metal or material to search for. That does sound pretty good. We set it to search just for the kinds of metals used in the parts.
I see. So in other words, it can be set to respond only to the parts.
Exactly. If there are any parts, there should be some kind of response. Okay. When you dropped the parts, you remember where you'd been? I was in the workshop on the 3rd floor and the lab on the 4th floor. Of already checked the elevator and hallway, so please just focus your search on those 2 rooms. Okay. Workshop and lab. Okay. There should be about 8 parts. Give the lab on the 4th floor a real one-over. I played with Antoine while I was up there for a bit. Sure, I probably dropped a bunch of parts there. You mean... Oh, the cat totally fucked this up, I guarantee. I'm not trying to blame him, but I'm sure I lost a lot of parts playing with him. Alright, let's start on the 4th floor then. Okay, so like... Do I get any hint, or do I just have to spam this everywhere? Ooh, very nearby. Is there a way for me to, like, hit this faster? Okay, I got one. The vicinity. Okay, that's 2. Where's last time I saw Antoine, he was in this room. So where did Antoine go? I guarantee that cat moved shit around. There should be a shortcut button for this. There might be. I might be able to set one up. I don't have, like, an item shortcut. What is retry offset? Enemies become weaker based on number of retries. Ow. That's never turning that on. Can I, like... No. I mean, I can use my mouse, but it's not any faster. Alright, well, I found 4. So... probably the whole room. There it is. If it wasn't there, I was gonna be like, what the fuck? assume it's in here. Gamer senses. It's 2. It's probably one near here. Oh. Come on. I'm gonna follow a hunch. I'm gonna find Antoine, because I bet you he has one. Gotta be around this factory somewhere. Fucking called it. Sneaky little cat.
Sorry, little kitten.
Experience gamer, right here, right here. Said there was 8 in total, right? I got 8. It's going okay, I guess. Wait, you found all 8? Oh, is that... Oh. Did I forget how many we're supposed to get? Ha 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 ha. I didn't think all the parts would be found. Well, glad we could find them for you. May not be much, but think of it as a symbol. A buzzer. You should really fix that hole in your pocket, though. Yeah, probably should. Excellent. What is a buzzer? Prevents faint and sleep. And gives art. It's up to 390. Alright, it's just the monster. Which I assume is this way. This is Ritter.
Care for a rematch?
They're making it really hard for me to ignore them. For fuck's sake. Oh my god.
Piece of cake.
I hate those pink sheep. They suck. I probably should have healed, or... Probably should go rest.
hotel.
Okay. I successfully avoided them. Okay. Where the big monster at? Lead to everything. Okay. You just did 1,800 damage.
Piece of cake.
Shouldn't have done that.
Straight up in my way. Kaboo. I have a crit. I kind of want to put a Gates AoE S-Craft back on. That sheep in the back is gonna annoy the shit out of me. I don't know if chaining's worth it right now. Maybe just me and a gate on... I don't know. Oh, hold on. This might be worth it.
Let's do this thing.
Okay. I don't have enough CP to do anything. Oh, she didn't even reach. Okay. Nice. Oh. I may have forgotten about the death throws. Why are they so fast?
Oh, sorry.
Fuck, I was hoping Tita could heal everyone before anyone died, but...
Go for it.
Forgot they impeded.
Eat this!
Oh, I needed to get more Azalea kisses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weak to fire.
Enjoy the show.
Alright, that wasn't so bad. Of course, I am over-leveled. So. Lyston Fortress. I know we were just here to help with the training, but it still makes me feel kind of nostalgic. Kind of thought that too. It was night when we were here last, so it feels different though. Happier, maybe? But we did break in not long ago. Looking back on how good we did makes it all the better.
Why, really now? You planned something that fun and you didn't contact me at all? Such fickle friends. Why wouldn't you extend an invitation to something so thrilling?
Thrilling. Why would we call you? Anyways. That might be a good idea to get permission from the gate guard. Keelika should have called ahead, so this should be a snap. Civilians are not permitted entry. I'll have to ask you to leave the premises at once. From the Bracer Guild, though? Alright. Commander already passed down where you needed to place some form of measuring device. Told you to be quick. So is it cool? You have permission. Anywhere except the road itself, if you don't mind. We prefer to keep that open for vehicle traffic. Let's go find a good place. Alright, where should we put it? We're not allowed to put it on the road. There's a light nearby, but this should be far enough away, I think. So this is in that direction. Alright, we'll put it in front of this sign. Well, flip that switch as hard as you can. Flipping now. Alright, no ambush this time. Dad? Hello, Estelle. It's been a while. I know it's a little late, but good work with your training, Estelle. You don't know the half of it. What are you doing here? Well, I am a member of the military, just in case you forgot. This is the strategic headquarters for the Royal Army, so most of the army brass works here. Oh. So you were put in charge, huh? Thanks in no small part to Morgan absolutely refusing to let go of the idea. In the end, let's say it came down to a battle of wills and I lost. Thanks to that, not having a moment's rest in days, weeks? I can't even keep track of the passage of time anymore. For a workaholic like you, what's the problem? Come on, Gate, be nice. I have to admit, though, seeing you in a uniform again felt weird as heck. Now that I've gotten used to it, you look at home. Naturally, you realize, of course, that you gaze upon he who was once the great dandy of the Royal Army. The greatest of dandies. Even Richard wasn't half the dandy I was. Sure, Mom would be thrilled. I heard you were really busy, so I've been a little worried, but it looks like you're okay. Alright, Jean passed along the report. They began moving already. You found one in Rouen? Yeah. Like the report said, those sons of dogs are probably even more dangerous than we'd figured. Any chance the military's got an ace in the hole for those animals? Honestly, if I could put together an agency to replace the intelligence division, that'd help. We've only just gotten the regular army and the border garrison welded back together and cohesive, though, and that was a challenge. For the moment, we've little choice but to rely on the resources of the guild to investigate. I'm hoping you can look into these bizarre earthquakes we've been having while you're at it. So you're relying on me for... You're relying on me for once. Don't worry, I'll shower you in filial piety. Success, too. I'm surprised she knows those words, because I don't. I don't know what filial means. First time you've ever said something like that. Yeah, thank you. You look good, too. You really have become much more of a true bracer. I'm sure Joshua would be impressed. Oh. Yeah, thanks for bringing him up. Good to see you again. Sounds like you've met recently. Yes, sir. It was during the special training I mentioned. It was a huge success, thanks to them. That's good you took the initiative. Now that you're a lieutenant colonel, I'll be expecting even greater things from you, you know. We can't have you retiring too early, sir. At least wait until General Morgan has retired first. That'll be when he keels over at his desk, most likely. Anyway, it sounded like you had some business with me. General Morgan will be arriving earlier than expected. He is due at the landing port within the hour. God, that That man has exactly 0 patience. As you can see, I have a meeting with some of the brass. It's okay. Okay, I'm sorry to ask it of you, but please continue to watch over Estelle. She's a senior bracer now, but she still lacks experience. Yeah, no worries. I imagine she could be a dunderhead of a sister sometimes, but help Estelle out, okay? Okay. Grandpa said he found an unexpected hint. I think he'll want to talk to you soon. Alright, well, give my best to the professor. Olivier's with you too. Thank you for helping my daughter. I know you have your own business. Thank you for putting it aside.
Your thanks are unnecessary, Mr. Bright. I'd not miss the next chapter in our little opera for all the world.
Just be sure not to neglect your own mission.
Fear not, my friend. I haven't forgotten.
What? What is going on? This is like referencing back to like the post chapter 1 scene or chapter 2 scene. No, it's post chapter 2 in the first game where Sacher is like, "Who are you really, Olivier?" And Olivier is like, "Okay, I'll tell," and then it fades away, and then we don't know. Clearly Sacher and Cassius know something. They're not telling us. Alright. He's at our disposal, more or less. He's a snake. He could be a snake. Ouroboros is usually shown with a snake. Maybe he's the head of Ouroboros. Maybe he's the grand villain.
We're good to go.
Okay. Wish there was a good place, or a good monster, like a really good monster for Water Sepith. The same way that was like the Flame Bird. Robert Chiefs get 5. I mean, there's a few, a lot of them don't give any. These surprise attacks are fucking killing me. I don't know why this is suddenly an issue. And of course, Tita's so squishy that like she just gets killed all the time. Stop it! Yeah, I accept that at least. Really? It didn't die?
Take that!
Nice. Stop it!
Shouldn't have done that.
Okay. Do I have any of these currently? I don't think I do. Oh, I used up my azalea fruits. I want to get some more of those. I feel like there's gonna be some like heavy boss fight soon-ish, so. Okay, I don't really care about the rest of this. It's, ooh, I can make one of these, though. How many, like, attack foods do I have? 3 and 5? I can do better than that. I have plenty of, like, the monster drops I need, so let's go shopping. I think I had one of these. I think Chloe's wearing one. Alright, let's trade in 100 and 100 and 100. To get all the food. That's a bit much. Well, I'll get 10 of those. 10 of these. Surprised how much money I'm spending on all this. Okay. Let's make some of these. And that's probably good. I'll make 4 of these. Alright. I feel stocked up. I'll never use all of these items, but you know, I'd rather have them than not. I didn't report. Ooh. Ooh, petrify. Yes, please. Get all those. I'm gonna give it to her immediately. She got big AoEs. Let's do it. Professor Russell, we're connected to the first unit and are receiving telemetry now. Yes, I see. Good. The connection is perfect. Even better. It looks like things are rock solid. Secure our connections to the other 2 units at once. I think we know we succeeded already. I guess, man. This room is still the weirdest damn thing. Oh, hello, everyone. Mr. Murdoch. We've got the measuring devices set up. Yes, we saw. We've got data pouring in from them already. So the cable's already running? Professor Russell's running some sort of program to sort the data now, in fact. Oh, I can see them all. Excellent, that's all 3 then. Good, good. Still is a pond. Aw, everyone wasn't expecting you back this quickly. So you can see, thanks to you, we're getting all the data we need. Good work, you 4. Yeah. All we did was carry stuff. Should be thanking Short Stuff. She's the one who put them together like a pro. What? No! Even the transmitters are perfect. The signal we're receiving is marvelous. So we're all set up now, Grandpa? Can I do anything else? No, we're as prepared as we can be, I think. I've programmed the cable to begin analysis automatically if a disturbance is detected in the septium veins. Now we just wait. So we've pretty much hurried up to wait. I don't know if I can stay calm just waiting for an earthquake to strike Zeiss again.
Indeed. An earthquake hitting the city directly is a discomforting thought.
Don't suppose we have a plan in case. We've secured a lockdown and locked down the factory for an earthquake. Even so, if the next earthquake is much stronger, it'll be hard on us. At the very least, I can't imagine we'll avoid property damage. The cable here is the same. Strong enough vibrations could damage it, causing errors, making our experiment fail. So a prayer or 3 to the goddess wouldn't go amiss. I thought I was nervous before.
Even with cutting-edge technology, we still need the favor of the goddess.
Engineers can be really faithful, you know. I pray to the goddess a lot when I'm working really hard on something. She does have a point. I remember when Professor Russell was developing the first orbital airship. I was going to church 3 times a day. Could have had a little faith in something other than the goddess, Chief Murdoch. After 99 failed experiments, could you blame me? They've always been like this, haven't they? Alright, well, we got time to kill. Well, that was fast. All 3 instruments reporting the septium veins appear to be active. Don't take your eyes off them for a second. If the signals are interrupted, report immediately. Now let's see, data's still coming in. Given the direction the seismic waves are headed, the origin point of the tremble. Oh, very interesting. What do you mean? We know where that earthquake's epicenter is. It's Leiston Fortress. What? We're under attack! It's just an earthquake. Seems I was right. Ordering a work stoppage at the port was the right idea. Incredible, I didn't actually think there would be an earthquake as you predicted. Yes, it's just what kind of magic did you use? It's just logic, Morgan. The logic of our foe's desires. After 3 rehearsals, it was simply a question of what made the most tempting target. We've received word from Leiston Fortress. They've suffered a fairly large earthquake. We were right. There doesn't seem to be any injuries. I think they mentioned they prepared in advance. That's Cassius, alright. The man has a dangerous sense of a fox. Calculation completed. Cable should have the results for us. Oh, this is interesting. I do believe we have. According to this, the flows along the septium veins were altered significantly prior to the earthquake. The unusual flows gathered beneath a single location, apparently. Since it occurred quite close to the surface, it had little effect beyond the immediate area. Hang on a second, you're saying someone's controlling septium veins?
Literally an earthquake weapon then. Sweet goddess.
You have the right of it, a weapon that can cause earthquakes anywhere with septium veins. What, is that even possible? It's well beyond the capabilities of any earth-moving technology I'm aware of. We cannot deny the evidence in front of us. Someone has made it possible. Well, tough for them. Professor, can you use the data to figure out where the weapon is? We'll go stop it. Perhaps I can. What direction does the flow disturbance begin? I haven't. Tita, do you know where that is? Coordinates are Salga from Zeiss's center, so if east 12, north 378 is Leiston Fortress, East 165, South 228 would be... Elmo. I think it'd be about here. What? I have a place to hide.
Elmo Village. The tunnels which house the source of their springs hide our culprit.
Did I ever go in there in the first game? I don't think I did. Well, we're gonna go check it out, obviously. T to go with them. They'll need your knowledge and technical skill. Okay. We'll try not to get one shot by everything. I'll contact Elmo ahead of you. I'm sure Mrs. Mao will be glad to help your investigation. Hazel, get Mrs. Mao the Elmo in on the line at once. At once. I'll remain here and continue to analyze the data we're getting using the cable. If I discover anything, I'll contact Elmo at once. Alright. This feels like an end of chapter dungeon. Upgraded. Okay. 105 now. That's fine. I have a feeling there is no... Yeah, I didn't think there would be any reported. There's probably a secret side quest somewhere around here. I did talk to everyone once. I don't know if I had to, like, talk to them after a certain event. Just feel like there is something.
Nighty-night, kitty cat.
God damn it. Week 2. Everything.
Nighty-night, kitty cat.
But I got some frogs? For, like, lake fishing? I know we're busy, but we can fish things. Oh, I have a lot of different kinds, actually. Nice. Let's try this. What, I can't use a frog? It says lakes and rivers. The marine star. Ooh. Pretty big carp. Use a Casago. Casago? Is it Casago? Use a river bug. get what I get. I'm not sure I'm gonna get different kinds. God fucking damn it. I just remembered she's still wearing the cat suit, so her defense is super low. And it's not doing anything. That's why she's getting one shot all the time. Murdoch called ahead. The whole thing is bizarre, but maybe you can help us. Actually, I'd like to turn that around. I was about to contact the guild anyway. Something strange happened. An earthquake hit here too? Oh, I wish. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Springs are out of control. Seems like they're boiling over. It's not supposed to get this hot. Believe me, I'd like to know what's going on here too. Right after I got off the phone with Murdoch, I heard a big fuss out here. Maybe the pump is broken? It might be emitting heat. Wait, no, it couldn't heat all this water. The pump's working just fine. I checked it a second ago. The way I see it, something at the source of the springs must have changed. I've been here half a century. This has never happened before.
It seems as though this could be related to our quaking earth, no? Perhaps the excitement of the septium veins has increased the temperature of the water.
The water keeps getting hotter. The springs will be too dangerous. Like heck, that ain't happening. Nice. It's the key to the wooden gates. I can't, well, let the customers boil themselves like eggs. So go fix it.
A mysterious cave which may hold the secrets to the earthquakes that have plagued us. We should only take that to the stage when we're properly prepared.
Yeah, we just might find who we're looking for inside. Make sure we're loaded and ready. Like properly equipping Tita. So that she doesn't have 165 defense. Compared to like 400 for everyone else. The speed will be nice. There we go. Much better. Much better. Alright, let's go replenish everything. Dang. That makes sense. But dang. No CP for me. Use the key. Can't move the camera. Well, it's all smoky. Alright. I'm gonna take the quickest of breaks. Couple minutes. Gonna get some more water and whatnot. So I will be right back.